What is good, guys? This is Charles from Team COG coming at you guys here with a new Plant Link card. That's right, we just got an announcement from the Dimensions Force, I believe is the set called, a new Plant Link monster. So this is Peony, the Sylvian Dancer. Yes, it has Sylvian in the name, but what it does is good for generic plants. Is it good for like the Sun Avalon strategy? I don't know. Is it gonna like change how like the Plant Link strategy is played moving forward? Possibly. This might not be the only card we're getting. I do not know. However, I'm going to quickly read it to you guys and discuss to you guys like what this card and the potentials this card has. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So going down here, we have Peony, the Sylvian Dancer. We have link to 1200 attack, bottom left, bottom right markers. It takes 2 plant monsters to make, which is super generic. I mean, that's awesome. Already off to a good start. So you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. You like the balancing there? So if this card is Link Summon, you can excavate up to 3 cards from the top of your deck. You can special summon up to 2 excavated plant monsters, but they cannot be used as Link material. Oh, that's a big kicker there, but that's not the end of the world. Also send the rest to the graveyard. The second effect is you can target 1 plant monster in your graveyard that has a level, and all levels of all face-up monsters this card points to become that monster's level until the end of the turn. So the first effect was borderline insane, but I kind of get that. I really don't understand why they did that. I don't really get it. I understand the Sylvian side of things. Like I know Sylvian has a lot of XYZs. But I really think that if they just hit the restriction of you can only summon plants from the rest of the, summon plants from the extra deck for the rest of the turn, you know, the generic Sun Avalon like, and just plant stuff. So this opens a lot of avenues with playing XYZs. Immediately, the deck you play is like a bunch of level 1s right off the bat. A majority of the cards you play are level 1s. In the Plant Link strategy, I don't know too much about Sylvian, but in the Plant Link strategy, that's what you do. And that would allow us to get access to Princess Sprite. If you hit Lone Fire off this, it's just going to allow you to like bypass that restriction because you contribute the Lone Fire. I'm not too... And then like if you get like one of the Rikas, which might prompt playing a bigger Rika engine to allow you to get that stuff, it might... Maybe more Madons will be necessary, so you can grab Rika Glamour and then you contribute to, and then like tribute... There's a lot of things you can do. Tons of things you can really do. But it's just like this card on paper seems extremely busted because it says summon 2 from the excavated 3, which can be insane. However, don't get too crazy because first off, Plant Link in general, our X deck is very tight. And I don't see, like, this card would not just be able to be played by itself. Like, if it by itself, yes. Like, if it allowed us to use those material as Link material or use those monsters as Link material, yes, it would be like instant one of, but this card just doesn't. This card makes you have to play more cards than that. And currently, I say like the majority of our monsters are very low level. We play like I think 4 level 1s, level 3s. We also play a level 8, level 9. We play a level 4 Cactus Bouncer if you decide to play that. It's just it seems really good on paper, and all we'll have to do is we'll just have to test with it. We'll have to sit down, we'll have to go through, run through test hands, run through scenarios where this card can be capitalized. But this card does not come alone. This card is going to have to come with some sort of package, whether or not the package that's being currently played in the Plant Link strategy list that I'm playing, the Rika Strena, the Rika Queen, and then the Hyperton, the Sacred Tree Beast. Those 3 cards might be enough to add this in, but I don't know what you cut in the extra to fit this gal in here. Since she is seeming like she's going to be coming with some friends to be able to make the engine better. Now for Sylvians now, I almost said some Avalons, but for Sylvians, that's insane. Alright guys, quick announcement. If you guys want to help support the channel, you can do so by using the TCG Player affiliate link down below. Using that link will give a little bit of kickback to the channel, costing you nothing extra while helping to support the crusade, am I right? And then if you guys also want to help support the channel, check out the Imperium Duelist link down below. Using the code TEAMCOG10 will give you 10% off your orders at checkout, and I'm a huge supporter of their products, from their deck boxes to their dice to their sleeves to their mats to everything. I've just been a huge advocate for their products for quite some time. Finally, if you guys want to support the channel, you can do so by becoming a member, get access to member-only perks and rewards. Every live stream that we do gets uploaded for members only after the live stream is over with, and you get access to custom emotes and just, you know, become part of a wholesome family. But anyway, guys, back to the video. Like, that is a solid good Link monster. Round of applause for Konami. That is awesome that they did this. This is a good card for them. But for generic Plant Link or Plant Good stuff, I'm not too sure what that means moving forward. There's too many variables that play into this card. If you excavate and miss, Okay, when this card could have been made as a second Jasmine. That's, you know, that's kind of rough. If you end up excavating and hitting all these different levels, but you don't have like the correct level in the graveyard, which you're always going to have like a level 1 in the graveyard, is it, you know, is it worth it? You know, like there's a lot of sequencing and stuff that'll have to be changed for this card to be capitalized and used. But I don't think that means that this card is going to be unplayable in that strategy. It either might not be needed and might be better off in a pure Sylveon strategy, or it might just kind of be one of those cards that we end up incorporating in a different engines. Like it takes the entire deck and spins it around. But so note this, the Boto in this name for dance, but it also sounds similar to Budu, which means grapes, which is kind of cool because there's grapes in the artwork. As for why it looks like a Gishi or a Maiko or a Gishi Apprentice is written as Dance or Kid, this card's name is similarly written to Dance Girl. So there you guys go. We'll quickly zoom in here so you guys can see like the artwork. Beautiful artwork again. I like the Japanese style, but I think that's generally what the Sylveons kind of play for. I'm just trying to scatter in my brain as we look at this kind of card here. What we can like what more we can do with this, guys. I'm just trying to fathom in my head like all the potential like combo lines and sequences that we can do. Not really, I mean, like, not to try and drag the video out longer than what it is, because I'm not about that life, but still, it's like, I don't know. If you nail the Lone Fire off this card, you get to beat around that effect, but you still, like I said, there's too many variables of either hitting the wrong monsters, hitting the right monsters, hitting no monsters, hitting one monster. It's just, it seems to me that this card is a win more card not needed in the current list that I am playing, or the current iteration of Plant Link. But maybe, as I said before, if we decide to like make this card the focal point and move forward, it would definitely make this card a little bit better. The first Link 2 that we end up making is Jasmine. So maybe if instead of making Jasmine, we make this, but then see, that stops our plays almost completely, because if we end up hitting 2 monsters, we can't use those cards as link material. So we're forced to try and make level 1 plays, which then we go into like Princess Sprite, which is not a horrible card by any means, but it definitely does not extend our play or progress our game state further in those situations. I really am struggling to see where this card like can be that great. Like, believe it or not, I say the second effect comes up more, simply because you can end up using the plant links you point to like target Mardell in the graveyard, then you can make the rank 9, or target a Snowdrop in the graveyard, then you can make the rank 8. Maybe you can target the Cactus Bouncer in the graveyard, make everything a rank 4 that this card points to. That allows you to do like those crazy XYZ plays, but that just requires like setup, and I feel like there's like so many curves and loops you have to go around just to get to that point to use it. Hopefully we get a few more cards, like a really good spell card would be cool, that lets us like excavate and do some cool stuff. But I don't know, guys, what is your opinions down below? What do you guys think about this card? I'm still not sold on it. I'd like, maybe if you guys get time, write me down a list of like combo lines and sequences that you can use this card for. But please remember, guys, to stay healthy and stay safe. This is Charles from Team COG, signing out.